it's Kylie and welcome back to my channel. Today I wanted to sit down and talk to you guys about how I am doing this first week into PrepTober, my kind of outline process I'm using to go over this hulking book that I'm essentially ripping apart, and to kind of show you how I feel about it. So let's get going. This is my Beatles mug. All you need is love. It's great. Things are happening outside. So, like I said, the Claymore project was a complete book. It was about 80,000 words, and I had the second book pretty much ready to go and completely plotted out. I also had a novella as kind of like a prequel, so I felt pretty confident. I felt really good about it, but I wasn't satisfied. And as I said in a previous video when I talked about this book, I had a friend who said, you know, this really reads like a paranormal, and I know that's kind of your brand right now with the Legend series. You should really think about seeing if you could put a paranormal aspect to it. And initially, when I first started writing Claymore, I did have thoughts about making it a paranormal, but I didn't. I kept it in this universe and made it a romantic suspense. It's my little person. She's down here. Strike of madness / genius happened, and now I'm rewriting this book. And here is my cat. She's back. Yeah. This is my life. I had a stroke of madness or genius, and it all came together. So now for PrepTober, I am basically ripping it apart. This is Project Claymore Book 1, and it, like I said, this is double sided, so it would have been a lot bigger had I not double done it on both sides. So this is the behemoth I'm working off of. And then this is my PrepTober to-do list. So in here, I have plot the paranormal backgrounds and finalize lore. Then I have plot family ties and relationships, because depending on what kind of paranormal creature they are, some alliances and some relationships are going to shift. Then I have linear outline, which will be pretty much the new outline. I will need to write character bios again with their abilities, and probably before I do my linear outline, I will be doing the read of the draft and make notes so that I can create a brand new linear outline with the proper things that I will need to input in this story, and also things that I will need to take out, because there will be things that need to be taken out and scenes that won't be there anymore and new scenes that will be there. So literally for the last 3 days of October, I have been going through and researching the paranormal creatures that I want to have in my books. So I have been taking notes. Again, this is the book that has literally been with me. This notebook has been with me since the beginning of this journey about 3 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago now. And in the very back, I have written out the lore. So I have 1 family, 2 family, 3 family, and 4 family. And I have a lot on the 4th and the 2nd family because their creatures are a little bit more in detail and have like subcategories and aren't so cut and dry. There's multitude of different ways you could take their lore. Which brings me to something that I really wanted to talk about today, and that is, don't overthink yourself. So what I was trying to do in this series was I was trying to bring all of these families together into one overarching series. And it is possible that way. But the more I have researched their paranormal elements and their abilities, the more I realized I can bring them in, certain family members into certain books, but I don't want to overlay them that much, because I really feel that doing that will make it a little bit convoluted, make it a little bit busy, and some of these families really deserve their own story to tell. So I'm gonna start with Claymore, Project Claymore, and their family, and I'm gonna see how far I get and who I introduce. But really, I might have a few series out of this one idea. That is, if their stories are worth telling. That would be a completely other, battle to fight, or bridge to tackle, or whatever you want to call it. So we'll see about that. Oh, you are just in my way today. What is this? This anarchy? So how am I really feeling about this whole rewrite thing? I feel pretty good. As I've stated before, it is definitely not what I wanted to do, but it is something that I feel compelled to do. Like, the story needs to be written. It's in my heart and in my soul right now, and it's really on brand for me, which branding will be a whole other video that I do because it's really important. I'm in the middle of rebranding myself to, it's rebranding and not rebranding at the same time. It's rebranding all of my website and my style and my genre to my genre, but I've always been at the base a paranormal fantasy writer, right? So just trying to accept that. And that's another thing that another video that I will talk about is accepting what genre you write in and what genre you love is a big deal, because I was of the vein that I love, fantasy and paranormal, but I need to write contemporary because that's writing to the market. No. I am a fantasy, paranormal, romance author, and I like YA, so I will most likely have a YA series out sometime in the near future. But you have to accept that about yourself, and I finally have after 4 years of being self-published. I can't believe 2020 will be my 5th year of being in this crazy world that I love so much. Yeah, you gotta accept it for yourself so that you can free yourself to write the things that you love and that speak to you the most. And you shouldn't keep yourself from writing what you love. Also, this beautiful notebook that I picked up the other day has one. It will be the notebook that I use to write out my linear outlines, new character bios, family ties. All of the new notes will go into this one place. So I kind of have a book series Bible, and I've decided to name her Edith. Isn't she cute? So in short, I am working furiously on this background thing. I have 2 chapters left. I'm literally on the second to last chapter of the last book of my Legend series. I'm gonna make a video talking about not only finishing a book, but finishing a series and what that feels like, because I have a feeling it's gonna be different. Very, very different. If you like this kind of content, like down below, like this video, and subscribe. I have social links in the description. And yeah, I will be posting the next PrepTober video next Tuesday. I will also be posting my vlog either Friday or Saturday for this first week of PrepTober to kind of give you the day by day of what I'm doing and how I'm doing. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you don't mind my cat Oscar being a complete and total camera hog. She's adorable and I love her, and she's usually on my lap when I write. She's my writing buddy. So I hope you are enjoying seeing her. She's pushing around my stand right now, so I'm gonna go play with her. One love, you guys.